How is cost efficiency achieved in the construction of new schools and refurbishment of existing schools in light of recent spending constraints and given new government legislation? How can a building's functionality be balanced with greater cost efficiency? The AkzoNobel Leading and Specification panel discusses.
You can see this in schools over the generations. Development happens in very ad hoc and rather unplanned ways.
But it's a function of the funding mechanism. It's always a bidding process, and you only get
short term.
It's all short term. You never know if you're going to get a new building from one year to the next, and then you only are successful if you put in £1,300 per square metre. So it's a catch-22.
It's catch-22. Whereas we all know that if you could take a step back, plan it properly,
perfect,
invest in the long term, the future. That has to be more efficient cost-wise in the long term.
And another factor in all of this is, we're as the economy is picking up, education always faces a recruitment and retention crisis, because we need 35,000 teachers a year, and they'd rather go and work in the city and earn a lot of money sometimes. So you've got to attract people to work. It's not just the children in those schools. Teachers spend all their day in one room.
There's small interventions. I mean, we talk about colour. You get better exams results in a blue classroom, for instance, or many that tell us that full spectrum lighting is really, the more daylight you have in a space, the better exam results you get.
One of the things that we've always tried to do in our buildings is actually choose specifications and finishes and materials and paints and things which are more natural, organic type finishes. So you're actually trying to take out of the atmosphere all of the VOCs that otherwise people breathing in and actually are increasingly more allergic to, and actually have an impact on people's headaches and all that sort of thing.
Inability to concentrate.
Then you're beginning to create an environment where people not only can concentrate, but they are healthier, they feel better, and we actually get children saying to us, we love the way this school feels and smells. It makes us happy, it smiles at us.
In hospitals we obviously use antibacterial coatings to prevent the spread of germs and disease, and yet we're not putting those into toilets in schools, where clearly children are not the best at times at not spreading cold and flu germs, and for a minimal cost of the size of a few changing rooms and toilets.
Is that to do with on the part of the schools?
They're unaware.
And I think it's, we've obviously got in the new places budgets, and I think there's obviously tight budgets on RMI as well. So actually, there's a needs must.
The event led to spirited debate between the expert panel members. Check out the other topics up for discussion in the Leading and Specification video series on the Dulux Trade YouTube channel.